Yo, Melissa, I'm leaving you this message because I know Kristen most definitely sent you an invitation to our big family party, you know, showing that even though we have adversity, we are together as one, right? Um, but I want to let you know that, like, Kristen wouldn't have invited you if not for me. I want you there. Um, I want us to coexist. I know it's probably not in the cards that we'll ever be together again. And I can't take back what I said to you and stuff, but I miss you. And, like, again, I'm not looking to do nothing romantic at the party or anything like that. But I would definitely, most definitely love to see you. So I'm formally inviting you too, you know? I know you got the physical invite. Went out quick, right? She did like overnight shipping here in Serafina town. Obviously I'm still in the apartment. I'm not in Serafina town, but you know, my empty apartment. Still got your hair products here. Your hair ties and all that. Your perfume. Your second coat, the pink one. I want to see you. So, yo, you can RSVP to Kristen or whatever. But, could also RSVP to me. I'm gonna let you go. Hopefully you listen to this voice. I was gonna say read this voicemail. Hopefully you listen to this voicemail. Bye. I think you need to put the brakes on everything. I know it's not my place to be spewing my opinions, but Joey, being part of this huge family party and then inviting Melissa, and it's not gonna make Miranda like you anymore. I know you kind of think that you're an expert on Miranda and you're trying to do like what's best and all that stuff, and you're trying to bring everyone together. It's admirable, but let me tell you about Miranda. Nobody knows what's in her head, and there's no winning her over, doing the right thing here. I'm trying to get my kids back, right? But let's be realistic. It's funny, and I'm saying this as a brother. I'm trying to point this out to you because I've noticed it. When you want something from Miranda or anyone, I notice that someone says no, and then you turn into kind of like a monster. No offense. I think if you want your kids back from Miranda, do the opposite of what you feel. Kiss her ass. Stick up for her. Help her. Not once, Joey, have you said, hey, you need help with anything. Yeah, but dude, it's different. Everyone else gets the redemption stuff, but me, when I am genuinely nice and I try to help people just think I'm gaslighting them, dude. I literally turned my life around, became a tattoo artist, and took care of my son, and legitimately tried to help everyone. And people still think I'm a jerk, and people still think I'm old me, and people expect me to be perfect, right? Meanwhile, no one's perfect. There's no pleasing people, and I'm over it. I'm done. I was really, ever since dating Miranda, I was trying my best to be on my best behavior. People still condemned me, They look at me like I'm a freaking character or something, and it is what it is. Yeah, probably at first. But it takes time. It takes a lot of time to just keep, building that up. Does that make sense? I'm not trying to win anyone's approval no more, dude. And I'm not trying to be a scumbag either. I'm just not kissing no one's ass. I'm going to this party because I want to have fun. And I want to be part of a family. I don't want to be isolated in some mansion behind a million security guards not happy in my life and only focused on a career. And I'm going there to chill and see family and loved ones. Some people don't have loved ones, and that's why they come after me, because they're jealous of my life. Okay. If you go to this party, it's just gonna look like you're trying to piss her off. Not that she may not even care about any of it. I'm just trying to help you look good in her eyes. Okay, Brian, dude, I appreciate the help, but I don't need to look good in people's eyes. I don't need to look good in Miranda's eyes. I don't even have to look good in my own eyes half the time. I do need to look good in the courts. So I'm gonna go hang out with my family. We're gonna celebrate, and in all the pictures we take, every document, every noise that we make that gets recorded, whatever, there won't be any kids there, and there won't be any kids in a nice big family party where everyone's laughing and having fun, because of my ex-wife, who refuses to let any family members see those kids. Who's the bad one in the situation? We're just having a party. You're right about that. So I'll shut my mouth. Look, I'm not the most educated in the room, in any room, and I don't pretend to be. But I know about family politics from my own back in the day, growing up. And what you think is right sometimes can come off different to other people. Dad, what are you talking about? I'm talking about you think you're doing what's right for your kids by cutting everybody off, by allowing them to be happy and all that, but sometimes you just gotta play the politics game, because what it looks like to the rest of the world, to me too, as an outsider, if I'm putting myself in someone else's shoes, you're just hoarding your kids from everyone in the family, and they're presenting themselves like they are from the world of Disney or something, you know, old Disney. Do you get what I mean? I'm not out to impress anyone. I'm getting my job done at work, taking care of my kids and minding my business. Not trying to win anyone's approval. You say that, but what happens when you need to? I don't think anyone's taking you to family court, or at least I hope they're not. But if that day were to come, you're preventing your kid's father from seeing their kids. You're actively trying to get him to go to jail. It don't look good. And what, he didn't do anything wrong in the past? At least, don't testify against him. How you gonna explain that to your kids when they get older? That you tried to put their kid behind, their dad behind bars? I am so done with the hypotheticals and the potential outcomes. I have custody of my kids. I am doing great by them. I am successful. I'm healthy. I don't need to worry about the hypothetical situations. Let the family talk about me. Let them all scheme and plot. I am in my home, safe and sound with my children. I had this gut feeling. 'Cause you've always won. And the only time you've ever lost is when life hands you a crappy card. You know, the junior death and all that. That was a crappy card. But when it comes to the courts and stuff, you've always won. I'm just afraid of that luck running out. And you losing absolutely everything the legal way. And the second that Joey gets that document or whatever he needs to keep Junior and Charlotte, you think his mother's gonna let him lose that? You think your mother's gonna let him? If Joey gets custody or something one day, he's sharing that custody with your mom out of spite. And then your sister, You're losing, Gabby. Just saying. You're not playing the long game here politically. It's very easy to be confident in my position because I know no one is taking my kids from me. And at the end of my life, when I am old, gray haired, and taking my last breaths, I will know that I won. And I wasn't even trying to compete. I was just trying to do right by my kids.